not showing. Well, it should be connected. There it is. Okay. All right. Have to let me know how the audio is. Welcome everyone. We're gonna look at this 2018 Chevy Colorado. Once I figure some things out here. All right. And I don't know how loud the audio is. I don't know, because I don't have anybody here yet, but we'll get there. Oops. All right, I need to get away from this computer. All right, let's get this thing up in the air. And since y'all don't need to see me on getting this hoist set here, I'm gonna get down here and hoist it. And then we'll get prepared to make lots of fun on this General Motors pile of El Crapo. Put on some different background music here. All open. All right. Audio input capture. Looks like that's selected. Hey, Dean, all right, you're there. This is actually working. Is the background music way too loud? Is my voice muffled? Would you mind giving me a audio check? Mic check. I'm doing all right, Dean. How are you today, Moto? Doing good. We're about to hoist this Colorado. Some squirrels chewed the fuel pump wires, and I've spent my whole day basically. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Audio sounding great. Love it. Yeah, I had to. My overhead door is still broke. So I pull cars in and out through that wooden wall that you see there in front of the truck, and then that's my other part of the shop is on that side. So y'all have only really ever seen like half the shop. The other half is nothing. It's just full of crap and stuff that I need to empty so I can fill it full of cool motorcycles. Or utilize the room to make money so I can afford to buy cool motorcycles. Okay, cool. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, I got it on here in the shop with the surround sound stereo, and I guess on the phone I don't ever look at a phone as a good experience, and I never watch a video on a phone. I don't think I can't tell you the last time I did. I guess when I lay down at night or something, I'll put on some like soothing music or something maybe, but always in front of a screen or a computer screen or a TV. And that's how I make all my videos too. And that's how I watch all your moto vlog videos as well. Um, Little screens really annoy me, and I've never watched on a phone. But I appreciate that feedback because that's good to know. I'm going to bump it up just a tad, I guess. That's about it right there. Just a little bit in case I'm not talking. I really had all my music tracks kind of picked out for that last video I did, and I wanted to put some old Max music on it. And I don't want to say it, I didn't think about it, but I had all the music kind of already in there. And then this last one with him and his mom, you know, the story about his mom, and there's so many good old Max songs. So the next video I make, it's going to be all old Mac music. Oh, you know, Westy, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. All right, R1 is gone. Dean is now a 1000 air. I am friends with a 1000 air, everybody. Holy cow. What's it feel like to be a 1000 air, Dean? Glad you sold it. Did the kid that we were talking with Key Fob, did that kid buy it? All right, I'm gonna move around and get this thing up in the air here. Let's see what a squirrel did to it. The dude said that his dog was spazzing out. And he assumes there was a squirrel living under his truck. Oh, sorry, everybody. Oh, my God, that had to be so loud. I'm so sorry. Holy crap, that was loud. I will never make that mistake again. Hopefully, I just did kind of again there. Try not to make that mistake again. Hopefully, it's just Westy and Dean in the chat right now, so I only blew out 4 eardrums instead of hundreds of thousands. Like someday we will soon be. How's that? Can you see me on the little square? I'll check the chat here in a sec. Not used to hoisting cars backwards. Usually they're on the other way, but not this door here. This is a wall that opens, and then there's another door on the other side that's broken. And I, unlike Dean, am not a 1000 air. Okay, cool. That wasn't loud. Awesome. So we'll have to wait and get some. All right, what do we got here? R1 gone yesterday. If listening to a phone, which most viewers do, bumping the background music up a little bit wouldn't hurt at all. I can hear you super clear. Awesome. Thank you for that feedback. Super appreciate it. And I guess I can't, because if I turn it up louder for you, I think I turn it up louder for me. Westy, I just placed the exhaust on my 98 XJ, cat delete, thrust glass pack, stock tailpipe. Oh, I bet it sounds really good. Those inline sixes sound, any straight six sounds good. Yeah, that's awesome. It wasn't loud. Good. Yes. What Westy said, it wasn't. Okay, cool. Don't want to send anybody to the hearing doctor today. Okay, so I'm gonna bump the hoist up quick and check the arms. If that wasn't super loud, then this shouldn't be terribly loud, but I'm still gonna. we'll just double check, make sure that our pads are set. I thought about doing a vertical today because you just pull so many more numbers, it seems like, but at the same time, I'd rather have 3 people in the chat that care about what I'm doing and what I have to say than 13, and 10 of them are, I don't know if they're bots and stuff. I don't know anything about any of this, but I thought about doing that vertical. And then I could monitor it and edit, or not edit it, but moderate it, so to speak, from my PC maybe. I don't know if that's an option. But I know when I went live at Blackhawk, like I had like 27 viewers at one point. The pixelation was horrible, and stuff like that, but all right, I think we are set to go up. So I'm gonna just hold the microphone over here. Gonna move. The pad's gonna slip. It's just gonna make a loud pop. It's not gonna fall. It just, I call it settling, but it'll just do it regardless. So. There it goes. If you don't know it's gonna happen, it's a little, but I could see it happening. I could see it with my own eyes. Hey, have a good one, Dean. Thanks for checking in, Motobum. Virginia, appreciate it. Westy, I know. Bridazzle, hello. How are you today? I hope you're having a great day. And Westy, I hope it's doing good over there in India. How's the tree business over? How's your tree trimming workout over there? Do you stand on your camel's back? Actually, I think a camel would probably be a pretty utilitarian animal to have for a tree trimming service, especially if you could train it. Elephant would probably be the next best thing. What's Bradazzle up to today? We're gonna turn some cameras around here, get some different views maybe there, and then I'm gonna bring the other one under the truck. I'm gonna set up some lights so we can see. Dean's off to do his amazing artwork. And then we're gonna see what happened to this Chevy Colorado 2018. Well, it looks really not level on the camera. Let's see what I can do here. You're here to watch a technological, a lot of technical mistakes will be made. Bro, did you see? Yeah, that was crazy. And then the whole thing with Chimaev being 183, yet they covered it, and Duplessis being like a little right around that 185. And I was watching an MMHA, and He's got a good point about the scale, man. Those scales, like, especially the lady running the scale today, the thing didn't even come close to settling. It was bouncing around like an electrical meter. And she's just like, yep, 185, 184, whatever. You know, it's like, yeah, that dude's got to go. You can't miss 4 pounds, especially after he missed at welterweight. But that's nuts. Out of there. I mean, there's guys like me and you that could take that position. Do you ever think about if you were an MMA fighter, Westy? I don't always, but I think about it, like what class I'd fit in, and then I'd look at the guys in that class, and I think about how quick I'd get smoked. So that's as far as that's my extent. Because I walk around at like 200, so I would probably be like a 185er, and if I lost 15 pounds, yeah, there's no way they'd smoke me. Even if I wasn't 45 and in shape and knew how to fight. That's the funny part of it. So yeah, if I wasn't old and out of shape, and yeah, they would still beat me. So here's our lights. So we've got a yellow lab freaking out about the existence of a critter underneath this. I don't want to use foul language on my channel, but it isn't set for kids, and this is a shit box, so we can certainly, we got to call it like we see it here, folks. There's no BS on my channel. It is all real facts from real world experience, from real life evidence in front of us right here, right now. You're witnessing it. He thinks it was living up above his gas tank. Let's start back here. He also left me some plastic pieces that were on the ground. Some evidences. Some evidences. The problem we have here is all the wiring on this is wrapped in this soy-based athletic hockey tape. I never would have thought about wrapping a wiring harness with hockey tape when I was a kid. And I was fascinated by hockey tape. And electrical tape. I jacked my dad's electrical tape all the time. Okay, right there. I'm just going to look at everything that I can see that's wiring. What would you do if a squirrel just came running out? I don't know how we're going to... Well, I'll have to put this down and look up there with my mirrors and eyes. I've got a fiber optic deal. Brake pads. Yeah, there's a vent way up in there along the side. You probably won't be able to. Some evap stuff going on here. This was all chewed up the last time it was here. And what's weird is this thing was just here like a year ago, almost literally to the date. Oh, what do we got here, everybody? And the transmission shifts so hard. It feels like there's a dwarf inside of there just with a sledgehammer just wailing it into gear. And when you put it into park, he's like, oh man, I gotta do this again. And it just like slams into park. It's quite comical. But yeah, not only do they wrap the soy-based harness with soy-based tape, they're making the wiring harnesses out of soy-based plastics and stuff. So I'd chew on that if I was a little critter. All soft and probably might taste good. So we'll zoom out here, trying to hold that steady, everybody, sorry. Well, I think we need to start there. And maybe he got lucky and that's it. And that's what's setting all the codes. Ooh, what do we got here? We got all torn. Can't get, well, I'm sure it could if it wanted to. It looks like it attempted a little bit at these high pressure fuel lines. I don't know about how high pressure, but this turd is direct injected, so it's got an inline pressure sensor there. That looks like GM and their metallurgist did a really good job of, that's not gonna just turn into a ball of corrosion here in the next few years. The customer did inquire about undercoating it, but with this being a really poorly built GM boxed in frame, feels thinner than a tin can. Just tons of places. Look at like right, oh, I don't know about that. That's actually like, I could have spilled from his box. Yeah, it's right there on the seam. All right, I better get over to the chat quick. Yeah, I can read the chat. Maybe nobody even said anything. All right, Westy. I'd probably be a featherweight, kind of small for lightweight, unless I put on a lot of muscle. Yeah, I think, what is middleweight? 185? Is that the cutoff for middleweight 185? Because if I had to make 185 and then fight Drikas or Hamzat, it would literally be done and over with. I would just cower or run. I could outrun him maybe till I lost my breath, and then I would fall over into a pile and require medical attention just from that alone. Yes, sir, 185. Yeah, dude, there's no way. I'm 6', 200, so if I lost 15, I would get so smoked. I'd be so small. I guess I go 205 then and bulk up a little bit, eh? Who would I be fighting at 205? Yeah, I'm a super casual, but yet I'm pretty hardcore. Like, I listen to tons of MMA. Yeah, dude. Bantamweight's crazy, especially in like kickboxing or Friday fights. That's what I missed today. Something wasn't right today. I love watching some of the Friday fights, and bantamweight Thai boxing or kickboxing, all that stuff is just so fast, dude. So fast. Maybe he got lucky. I really hope there's not a bunch of damage up under the fuel tank. I'm just gonna fix this wire here first and lower the car, hook the battery up and see if it fixed it. Because why would I spend time looking further when I see a problem, right? Let's move this camera here. That's kind of a cool view. That, and then we'll move the lights. Oh, it's 90 degrees today. It's gonna be a hot, it is hot and humid, but it's gonna storm tonight or this evening. I can just tell, maybe. There's already storm chasers out, or there's one, but I haven't seen, well, I haven't checked to see if Vince is live, but if anybody's ever looking for a good storm chaser to watch, make sure you check out Vince Walty at seethestorm.net. Radar Omega. Vince is local to us here, and puts on a really good live stream whenever there's weather. Just gonna get the camera set here. Sorry for the anybody's probably make it sick. There we go. This gimbal. I'm also looking for a gimbal sponsorship, so if anybody from DJI or any of those awesome gimbal companies are out there, I will take that. I don't ever ask for anything, but hey, I will take a new gimbal, because if I needed a hammer right now, I would use this one. I cannot stand this gimbal. And it could be the user, the operator might be the problem. The error could be between the ears. Who knows? But after about a year of working with it, I still haven't. Oops. Sorry. And I have to move the camera because I need to stand right where that is. I'll give you guys a look at this drain plug, and just to let you know, I don't change oil on most cars I work on unless like you ask when it's already here for something major. If you ask for an oil change, generally I won't do it. I gotta turn this music down a little bit. It's almost too loud for me. How you're over there up on the northeast coast? Oh, it is really dry up that way. It is. Yep. You guys are bad. Well, I know like Nova Scotia has like, you cannot go outside, or I mean you can, okay, you can go outside, but you can't hike and stuff, or they could give you like a $25,000 fine for hiking, camping. I think you can camp with major restrictions though. Yeah, I know you're kind of up that way. Up that way. But I've never ever been a fan of that. That drives me nuts. As a mechanic, I don't know if they do it for liability reasons or what, but I have never. I can see marker dots and stuff on certain things, but come on. There you go. So I just needed to push that tab in a little bit and then pry this white deal out, but doing it with my 2 hands with the camera. A little tricky. A little tricky. There we go. Got a good one down there too. That's really low. Ooh, that's good. Knee in the butt thick. Oh. Look at how close that little critter chewed that. And let me know in the comments how much you would charge at your dealership to fix that. Let me know in the comments. I didn't realize it would zoom out that far either. AABA. So, I guess from here we're gonna. I'll cut, not cut, but well, I'm gonna untape this. We'll make. Oh, look at there, it already got me. Is that against YouTube? Howie. Yeah, so we're gonna need to get some more wire. Here's another one that. Another one right there that's broken, that green one. So 1, 2. Yeah, maybe it's just those 2. That would be amazing. That would be so awesome if it's just those 2. That's about all we're gonna do right now. I'll probably just keep this up unless somebody else comes in here and says Westy's still. Oh, I don't know if Westy's here now. I'm sure he is, but. Oh, there's 4 people out there watching, so I guess, oh, now 3. Why not though, right? Why not leave it up and just keep her going? Keep her going. I'll turn the desktop audio up just a tad, I guess, if anybody out there wants more or less. I'll do what I can, but for right now I'm gonna turn off the flash and okay. I need to get rid of this. Takes a little bit more time when you're trying to. Oh, that's bad. There's the camera one up there. How you doing? See if we can unpeel this right here. Give us a little bit more. Look at that, just garbage. Hey Jed, go grab that there HVAC tape. We're gonna wrap these corn oil tape with HVAC tape because it's right next to this. Why would you not just put some heat shields? And man, oh man, I'm just disgusted at what's happened to vehicles over the last 20 years. You know, in 2012, 2015, well, in 2012 was my last year at a dealership, and I really feel that's when things. Oh shoot, I got a meeting, I gotta let you go. Have a great day, everybody.